Okay, this video shows you how to sign up for a account for Final Fantasy XI and run it. So the first thing you want to do is go to this website here. This is Final Fantasy XI with an xi.com/free trial. The first thing you'll get when you get here is actually click this download now button to get the client. I've had kind of a little bit of mixed results with the link that they send you in the email actually giving me the client. So this is the most reliable way to get that. And plus it's pretty big, so it's going to take a little bit to download. Okay, so you go back to the page and then you put in your name, first and last, and your email address. Here, I put in my totally real email address, and then fill out the CAPTCHA. Totally real words. Say join now, and then they'll send you an email to your address. So we hop over to my email, refresh my inbox, and there we go. Okay, looks like it came. Alright, so in my email we have the link to download the client, which we already did. I'm not sure if it'll work. And this code here, which is important, and I'll show you where that goes. Now, the tricky thing is that they don't tell you is that you need to actually go to a different website that they don't link anywhere in the email to actually sign up for the game. So the website that you need to go to is secure.square-nx.com. So you go there, and that's where you sign up for the Playonline account, which is what you need to play the game. So here we are. We sign up for the account using this blue button on the right. Click on that, and it'll give you a pretty standard run through for creating an account. Pick your location. Yes, I'm in the United States. Okay. Put in your age. I suggest you put in your actual age. For the purposes of this video, I'm just saying I was born a very long time ago. Okay, there are lots of these end-user license agreements, and I'm not sure which ones require you to scroll to the bottom, but some of them do. So just scroll to the bottom of all of them. Okay, and then you put in your email address, and once you've put that in, they will send you what they call a temporary registration. So in order to complete the registration, you have to get this email and put in the rest of the information from there. So click the button, then we will hit the close button and go check our email. I don't think the close button actually does anything. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Okay, so check our email, hit the refresh button. Ta-da, a new email. Alright, this one has the link that you need to click on to actually finish your registration. So you click on that. And then it asks for a bunch of information, like first your desired Square Enix ID. This will be the one of the pieces of information you actually use to sign into the game. So you'll want to make sure this is something you can remember. Check availability. Hopefully no one already has this. Looks like it's good. Okay. Pick a password. Make sure it's something you can remember, since this is the password that you actually use to sign into the game. Okay, sure. Pets. All right, I guess we'll confirm here. I guess I don't like my password. Let's do a different one. Okay, looks good. Confirm. Oh, didn't like that one. Let's try a new one. Okay. And okay, it works this time. Yes, save this data. All right, more stuff to read. All right, this is now it's going to ask for all this information. It does require all of it. So I guess you don't need a middle initial. Since this is a account that I'm not actually going to use for anything other than this video, I'm just going to supply a totally not real address. Hopefully it doesn't have any problems with that. No address verification. Oh, looks like it liked it or didn't dislike it. All right, continue. All right, this is where we actually sign in. So you'll put your, go back to your email and get your username, which should have been the one that you put in there. So this would be don't matter. Then put in the password. Hopefully you can remember that. And then the one-time password thing, that is for if you have one of the Square Enix tokens that you can buy. They're for added security. You don't need to have one, but it's nice if you're paranoid or something. All right, and we're in. No, don't save my password. Okay, going to go down at the bottom. There's a lot of options here, but there's only really one that you need to deal with. Click on the okay, next you click the Playonline Final Fantasy XI link. It'll take you here, and you'll want to click on the Playonline button here. That's how you register your new account. I hit next. I guess scroll to the bottom, hit next. And then this is where you put that code that they sent you in the email. We're here. So you copy that, put it into Notepad. So I can easily type it in. And put that code in. Okay, hit next. This screen just shows you what the code you're putting in is for. So it's for a 14-day free trial. Limitations and a bunch of legalese. Scroll down to the bottom, hit next. I guess scroll down to the bottom again and hit next. Or I guess you have to accept the agreement. Next. Okay. This information here is pretty important. They'll send you an email with that in it. You should be able to get that from your email. Refresh. There it is. Okay, this information is what we'll actually use to log into the game. This looks like we don't need that. Okay, so I guess all there is to do right now is wait for the game to actually finish downloading. So we'll let that go. Alright, game's finished downloading, so we'll look at the folder, extract the game, put it in its own folder. Alright, now that we've got that, we want to click on the autorun.exe file. That'll be what we use to install Playonline, which is the program that you launch the game from. Now, you don't want to install Final Fantasy XI first. You want to install the Playonline viewer and TetraMaster. So you click on that. Let her load up. And it will take a while to install. Let me speed this up real quick. Okay, the installer itself is pretty standard. Yes, I accept the agreement. Yeah, that's a fine place to install it. Okay, ready to go. Alright, don't really care for desktop shortcuts. Next, okay. So it should pop up with the installer. Oh, there it is. Okay, next we can finally install Final Fantasy XI. Okay, coming up. Oh, there we are. The old style, specific shade of green background. Standard installer stuff, just hit OK. I've reduced the speed on this install. It originally took about 10 minutes. I brought it down to about 10 seconds. Okay. I guess I don't want one. Finish. Alright, all done with that. Okay, now to show you how to actually play the game. That's the first thing we're going to do. Installer's back. First thing we're going to do is open up Playonline. This is the launcher that starts the program. I guess Square had some grand plans of having Playonline be their online portal to everything at some point, but that just apparently kind of fell through. Which is fine because it's not that great. Okay, now as you start up Playonline Viewer, first thing you'll notice is that it has some great tunes. I actually like these tunes, but I don't want them there all the time. So you can turn them off, but you have to be logged into the viewer first, and you won't be until we're done with this update and we've set up the user account. So they'll be there for a bit. Update complete. This is probably a good time to can do a little configuration on FF11 itself. Oh, viewers starting up. This is going to cause problems probably. Yeah, I didn't like that. So we'll quit the viewer real quick, change the resolution. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to be just configuring FF11 to start in a window. Resolution, I guess we're not going to be playing any, so it doesn't really matter. The terminal window pops up, because that's how awesome this game is. Okay, back to Playonline. Like those tunes. Let's go check for updates. Nothing found. Okay. And here we are. There's two options on the sign-in screen. The first one is what they used to use. I guess let's just check that out real quick. So back in the olden days, you used to be able to sign up for your account completely within Playonline, not have to do any of that Square Enix secure stuff. You just do it from here. But I guess they have stopped doing that, and now just give you a redirect to there when you try to do it from within the viewer. So the second option is what we want for Playonline members. Alright, and this is where we need that information from the email that they sent us. So let's pull that up and get that. Okay, so Playonline, or member ID. That's just going to be the name you use to log on a computer. I guess if you've got multiple accounts, you just use different ones for that. The Playonline ID is this number here, or I guess it's a alphanumeric. Usually there are 4 letters followed by 4 numbers. This is really archaic. Set password, you have to put this to save, otherwise it doesn't work. I guess we can just probably copy paste this. Let's try it. Copy. Hey, there we go. Okay. Member password. This is going to be your local password you use to sign into your specific account on this computer. Just make it something you can remember. Let's give it a few tries. Square Enix ID. This is where you get to use that ID you had. So let's see. It was don't matter for this. So we'll put that in there. One-time password, you'll need it if you have the token thing, you can set that to use whatever. Nobody's registered. Alright, log into Playonline. So you click on your name, enter your member password, okay, and then you hit login again for some reason. Then you put in your Square Enix password. Okay. Automatically log in with password at startup. I think that just skips that first login. So you only have to do one password. Okay, logging in. I'm ready. Come on, work. Come on. Alright, it worked. We're in. Okay, this is going to want us to enter a handle. I don't really know what this is used for. I guess if you communicate with people via the Playonline viewer. Didn't like that first one. We'll just type a string of characters. Sure. No, we don't want it. Okay. Come on, work. Just so you know, you have to go through a lot of this every time you start the game. But you don't have to do that. I want you to scroll to the bottom. Okay. So, as soon as it comes up, okay, there we go. Click on Final Fantasy 11. Ta-da! Just kidding. More Playonline. Okay, and then you click on, as soon as it comes up, the play button. And it'll pop up with a few warning screens. And then it's update time again. So I sped this up on this video, but it took about 5 hours to do this update when I did it myself. So things are going to go pretty quick here in a second. Alright, and we're done. I actually left this on overnight, so it disconnected due to idling. So, I guess we're just going to click that. Version complete. Okay, go online. Yes, we're going to go online. Put in the Square Enix password again. They're paranoid about these passwords, wanting you to put them in every single turn. One-time password not using. Okay. And from here, we should be able to get into the game and finally start. Yep, there it is. That minuscule window. I'll skip the intro view. And from here, you can accept more agreements and finally create your character. Go through and look at all these special characters, but I mean, at this point, it's basically like any other MMO. There's not much in the way of special things you need to do. You've gotten through all the difficult stuff. But, I mean, that first bit was pretty out there for actually getting to play the game. Oh, and by the way, when you exit the game, Playonline viewer pops up again. Great. Exit the viewer. Alright, now I'm going to show you, if you actually buy the game, you'll need to go back to here and click on this button here. It says transfer to a regular service. Oh, maintenance. I guess that's because I left that on overnight. Log out, log back in, so it'll work again. Password. Okay. Service account, Square Enix. All right, and you click on that, and when you bought the game, you should have gotten a code like those ones that we had before. You just put that in here or in there, depending on the format of the code. If it starts with a U, you use the first one. And then, if you have not done a 2-week trial, you use one of these. I don't remember which, but the code format is the same. I believe it's the second one. There's that ULA before you do it. So I think you just put it in here, and then it'll ask you for your billing information and everything, so it can do recurring billing and so forth. So that's that. A lot of fun. Final Fantasy XI.